In a world where traditional family values and restricted home lives seemed the prescription for a stronger, more united country, attitudes towards sexuality tightened. In 1953, Alfred Kinsey published a well-circulated report on the sexual behavior of women. There he noted that many more women than had ever been imagined had had sexual relations before marriage, had had sexual relations with people other than the men who became their husbands, and had had sexual relations during marriage with people to whom they were not married. These unorthodox behaviors contradicted the traditional attitudes that then limited women's sexual freedom, and Kinsey's numbers created a flurry of reaction. Sexual misbehavior surely threatened the ideal family model of the 50s, and especially women's place as its preserver. To be barren in this context was a moral failure, sometimes concealed by secret adoption. But it was not as problematic as an out-of-wedlock birth. This living symbol of women's transgressions provided a measure of the social ostracism extended to deviant women. White women who transgressed in this way tended to be treated as neurotic. Many took advantage of a system of maternity homes that enabled them to give birth in secret and then return to normal lives. In a well-known book, Wake Up Little Susie, Ricky Solinger tells us that unwed mothers might wake to discover that the babies to which they had given birth had simply disappeared. Black unwed mothers often found themselves cherished by their extended families and communities. But the white community reacted in horror to slowly growing numbers of mothers, black and white, without partners, imposing punishments that ranged from loss of child welfare benefits to sterilization. Fannie Lou Hamer, later to become a civil rights leader, was among those who experienced what was euphemistically called a Mississippi appendectomy, but was in fact a hysterectomy or sterilization.